is Passe Partout.
Good morning, I'm Renee Allen. Thanks for joining us. We're at the countdown to Super Bowl 56. Security measures are in place for thousands of visitors. Federal, state, and local authorities are also in place. Danya Bakis is in Los Angeles for what other measures fans can expect.
Inside SoFi Stadium, crews have been working around the clock to turn the home of the Los Angeles Rams into a Super Bowl venue.
You're going to take somebody's stadium and neutralize it and turn it into a Super Bowl stadium, kind of a neutral site to where they're going to play the game. Fortunately, for the Rams, they're in kind of their home stadium, but it will be a different look, a completely different look.
Outside the stadium, homeless encampments have been cleared. These pictures from TMZ show crews at work. From the sky to the ocean and on the ground, federal, state, and local authorities are working together to prepare for every possible danger, seen and unseen.
We do so much that people will see in terms of physical security, and so much behind the scenes that people will not see, but that they will understand as they continue to enjoy an extraordinary Sunday.
Though officials say there's no specific or credible threat of any type, the Department of Homeland Security is adding more staff here in Los Angeles following a warning of a possible trucker protest Super Bowl Sunday. COVID-19 safety protocols are also in place. Anyone attending the game over the age of 2 is required to wear a mask.
Masking doesn't affect a business's bottom line, and it certainly will not affect the attendance or our enjoyment of the game.
Attendees will also have to show proof of vaccination or a negative test before entering the stadium. Danya Bakis, CBS News, Los Angeles.
According to reports, the NFL will have free rapid testing on site, so attendees, if need be, can get results before entering the stadium. Butte La Rose residents are saying farewell to the historic pontoon bridge. The St. Martin Parish president says the bridge is just too old and it must be replaced. The pontoon bridge is located at Herman Dupuis Road, will close a year for construction. News 10's Britt LaFonso tells us why a lot of people in that area, they don't want to see the bridge go.
It's a piece of history, and it means everything. Like I said, when I come back from work, when I get to the top of the levee and I see the bridge, and I'm home. I'm home.
Jimmy Scallon says the pontoon bridge has been here for over 70 years, and it's special to the people.
Oh, the bridge, obviously it needs to be replaced.
As we spoke to Jimmy, people drove by screaming, "Don't shut it down."
If you ask anybody, say one thing about the community, and they'll say the pontoon bridge. It's important to everybody, as you just saw.
Although many residents love their historic pontoon bridge, St. Martin Parish President Chester Cedar says it's rotten and unrepairable.
We're not going to put a Band-Aid on the problem, because when I put a Band-Aid on the problem, I just kicked the can down the road. I have been told on several occasions by the experts, by the bridge engineers, this bridge cannot be sufficiently rehabilitated, that it needs and must be replaced.
Cedar says, however, the bridge won't be totally lost.
We want to salvage the structure, or at least as much of it as possible, so that it can be placed somewhere in the community as a historical marker, either as a bandstand or a wharf or pier.
For residents like Jimmy Scallon, who plan to keep a piece of the bridge as well, he says that means a lot.
It's the essence of the community of Butte La Rose.
That was Britt LaFonso reporting. The bridge will close on Monday. We're told it will take a year to complete and reopen. In Lafayette Parish, a Broussard murder suspect in custody. 23-year-old Delon Malik Williams is charged with second-degree murder. Broussard police say they found a man shot in the 100 block of Ridgeview Drive. That was on Tuesday. He later died. Williams turned himself in to the U.S. Marshals Task Force on Saturday. Meanwhile, Louisiana Speaker of the House Clay Schexnayder announced the creation of a select committee to review the handling of the Ronald Greene case. This is based on new information in the case, including the concerning information from statements made in the governor's press conference. Schexnayder says the case has eroded public trust. State Representative Tanner McGee will chair that committee. It's not yet clear when they will first meet. And speaking of making a change, in Iberia Parish, community organizations came together for a common cause. They want to let people know about the resources that are available for families. News 10's Rodrika Taylor, she was there.
This year, what we've decided to do in bringing these resources together is to compile them in what we are calling the resource catalog and make it available to every agent that was here and even those abroad.
It was the 7th annual Partnering for Change and Networking Convention held at the Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center in New Iberia. It's a community organization established in 2017 called A New Chapter Push, brings awareness of resources to the community.
Our motto is to supply the needs that are out there.
Reverend Wilfred Johnson is the program director. He says he hoped the community turnout would have been better, but these resources are available whenever needed.
We had about maybe 20, 25 agencies that were here. So we used this opportunity to network among each other.
Networking is really everything, especially nowadays. Collaboration is currency. Really, that's how it works.
Zach Mitchell Jr. is a financial coach. He says coming to the convention allowed him to help 30 to 40 people.
People just responding because it's not taught in school. It's something everyone wants to know, and we have the opportunity to share that with them.
The event also helped many to form new relationships.
It was actually awesome to have so many business and like-minded people in the same building. It was truly a blessing.
We've gotten over 40 different applicants and 40 inspections to go do to complete the application.
Reverend Johnson says they want to let the community know they are there to help.
What we do basically is that wherever there is a need, we want to be there.
That was Rodrika Taylor reporting. The organization says they'll have some resource and public events coming up for you soon. St. Landry Parish President Jesse Bellard delivered his State of the Parish address. In his speech, he outlined progress made in 2021 and plans for 2022. Bellard says 2021 ended on a positive note with a surplus of money in every fund. He says the biggest project for the parish in 2021 will be the biggest project in 2022 and beyond. That's improving roads. Also, 2022 will bring a facelift for the St. Landry Parish Airport. Plus, Bellard has his eyes on expanding the parish jail.
I want the people to see what we're doing. I want the people to know what our plans are. We're going to be expanding our services to the people of our parish.
And Bellard encourages residents to speak up if you see something or a problem. Over the last 2 years, the St. Landry Parish Sheriff Department has been investigating more vehicle break-ins. Sheriff Bobby Guidro says there has been a dramatic increase lately. He says it's not just one house being targeted, but multiple in the same area. News 10's Elise Corville finds out what law enforcement has planned for the thieves and how homeowners can better protect themselves.
We've heard it all before. Always lock your vehicle before you head inside. But St. Landry Parish Sheriff Bobby Guidro says it may not be that simple anymore. He says it may be time to take all your valuables out of your vehicle and inside with you.
We've been noticing that vehicle break-ins, home burglaries have definitely increased.
While there is no way to 100% protect your vehicle and the things inside, Sheriff Guidro says go ahead and take a few seconds to hit that lock button.
They're not going to break the glass and make noise.
But the biggest concern hitting law enforcement now is the time spent on just one car alone.
I don't think the word is smarter. I think they're getting braver.
Sheriff Guidro tells News 10 it is not an out-of-sight, out-of-mind mentality anymore for thieves.
They dig and they're rooting around in the glove box, in the console, under the seat. While they're there, they're going to do a complete search of, if they don't see anything on the seat or in the door carrier, they're going to go in the glove box, they're going to go in the console, and they're going to try to find what they can while they're there.
This week alone, 5 homes in St. Landry Parish were hit, all in the same immediate area.
I mean, they're not going to take their vehicle and park it in your driveway or in front of your house. So we think that they're being dropped off.
But Sheriff Guidro says it is what is being stolen that raises eyebrows.
That is a major concern. That's where a lot of the guns are winding up in the bad guys' hands, because they're stealing them from vehicles, they're stealing them from businesses, they're stealing them from homes.
To help curb the ongoing nuisance, the Sheriff's Department has established over 20 neighborhood watch groups.
We're going to do it to the right one. I'm not going to say the wrong one. The right one, when I say that, is somebody's going to defend their property.
Reporting in St. Landry Parish, Elise Corville, KLFY News 10.
Yeah, and that's the scary part of it. Also, the sheriff is encouraging residents to park under a garage or covered area. He says parking in a well-lit area at night is always best. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Thousands of football fans are geared up for tonight's big matchup between the Rams and the Bengals. In fact, they got started on this last night. Here's a look at Super Bowl pregame festivities after dark.
Go Rams, baby! Whose house? Rams house!
No shortage of excitement in downtown LA the night before Super Bowl Sunday, and the parties are hopping.
It's always sunny in LA.
Even non-Rams or Bengals fans are celebrating. This 49ers fan is putting her bet on LA's team.
I'm keeping in California, so Rams.
There you go. No way.
LA Live is alive with Super Bowl excitement. People are out drinking, eating, shopping. The patio at Tom's Watch Bar is packed, a perfect spot for this warm downtown Saturday. And the football faithful have been here all day.
You can't beat it here. The sun is great.
We've been having a great time there. LA is amazing.
Visitors are getting a taste of how Los Angeles celebrates the biggest game in sports.
There was snow on the ground when we left Cincinnati, so 32 degrees we got here, and we are loving the sunshine, and it's awesome.
Whose house? Rams house!
The Bengals!
Of course, LA is a terrific setting for Super Bowl 56.
And make us
Right now, the rivalries are remaining friendly.
We are bringing the heat all the way from Cincinnati.
Are the Bengals going to bring the heat tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Oh, man, it's great. I brought my grandsons. We had a great time at the NFL experience. It's beautiful, wonderful. We're going to take it. Rams, baby, all the way.
The Nixo Lounge at East Central Hotel gearing up for a huge party into the early morning. And LA Live giving us a preview of what's to come Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, yeah, they are heated up, and this morning was cold for us. We could use some of that heat.
Yeah, cold temperatures were in the low to mid 30s across the area, and wind chill values are even colder than that. Let's take a look. 34 in Lafayette, 33 in New Iberia and Baton Rouge, 30 degrees in Opelousas, but we're sitting in the mid 20s across central parts of the state, and feels like temperatures when you factor in those strong northerly winds in the mid 20s, feeling like 27 in Lafayette, 26 in New Iberia, 25 in Opelousas. Satellite radar moisture is now in the process of moving out. Clouds have cleared out as well. So we have clear skies for this morning. The good news in all of this, we'll be warming up pretty quickly for today, only getting into the mid to upper 50s though, so it'll still be cool even for this afternoon. But a lot of sunshine, and that continues through tomorrow and through Tuesday as well. So temperatures rising through the 40s, getting all the way into the mid 50s later on today. Still below average for this time of year though. Future track shows uninterrupted sun, clear skies for tonight, so temperatures having no problems dropping into the low to mid 30s once again. Winds may actually die down even further for tonight, so we'll see. Could even be colder than what we're seeing right now. And then for your Monday, mostly sunny skies through the afternoon, of course. So mid 50s for this afternoon, and then notice later on tonight we're somewhere in the low to mid 30s, getting into the 40s mid morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, somewhere in the mid 60s, and north winds will be in the forecast for today at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. But the wind field will be changing for tomorrow. Notice winds coming out of the south and west later in the day tomorrow and continuing through tomorrow night and through Tuesday. So that's why we'll see this warming trend through the next 24 to 48 hours. So northwesterly flow behind this first trough, but that trough is now lifting out, and now we have a west flow, west to east flow, which creates quiet weather, not much much going on for Monday and Tuesday. But then here's our next storm system beginning to take shape here across the desert southwest on Wednesday. Strong southwesterly flow aloft, so we could see some stronger storms embedded within this storm system. It looks like Thursday as this low pressure continues to work off to the north and east. Here's another look at it on the GFS model. Warm front lifts northward on Wednesday. Notice the moisture streaming northward, so we'll have warm, unstable air in the warm sector. And then low pressure develops. And once this low pressure develops, winds will get strong in the lower levels and also in the mid levels of the atmosphere. So if these winds are getting stronger with height and turning with height, that's called wind shear, and that's when you have a chance to see some stronger storms. I think most of the wind dynamics may be to the north, the way it's looking now. We'll just have to see how it plays out through the next few days. So 57-year high today, mostly sunny and cool. North winds at around 6 to 14 miles per hour. 7-day forecast shows mid-30s for your Monday morning, mid-60s Monday afternoon, upper 60s to near 70 on Tuesday, and then rain chances increasing 30% on Wednesday, 70% Thursday.
All right. We thank you for that, Trevor. For more information on the stories this morning, as well as weather, remember, you can always log on to our website. That's KLFY.com. Coming up on Passe Partout, the Winter Olympics are a week away from closing ceremonies, and athletes are going for gold. Your China 2022 coverage is next. Once again, good morning, Acadia.